TA favored for a while. Is that still the case with the new and improved Invoker?
Yeah, for Quaswex Invoker, TA should have the last hit advantage.
Speaking of which,
well,
oh
it's
god.
not a 1v1 LT.
MP, it's never a fair fight. Oh, he's got the cold snap, but not even gonna get it off. Fear bludgeons him down with that big old staff. Way out of position. Always has that fissure to disengage, and when not, will likely sit far back. But mid lane, there's a smoke. A move forward onto MP. He's gonna just barely gets caught by the rolling boulder. And then they move forward. The Tornado EMP is gonna connect on 3, but they hold him in position with the Crystal Maiden, finding the counter kill there. In the end, not able to do anything to stop the aggression. Febby tried with a Hadouken, but it wasn't enough. But top lane, Universe also flexing his muscles. And it's going to start peeling apart the MVP onion. Female playing it safe, and they are continuing to close the gap here top. Just nuking down the Slark, but the smoke is going to wear off EG. Not scouted yet, but also pretty far back. The roll forward will connect on QO, but he gets the leap off. They kick, and they still manage to get the stun. That puts TPD in range. But while that was happening, they got the kill mid on the TA, so it's a 1-for-1 here. Core for core.
Use Earth Spirits, find kills around the map, and there's just so many lanes where you can get kills with the Earth Spirit.
Oh, from the high ground, the old man comes. The MP getting dropped. It's on 2, MP very low, nearly dead, and Nova coming through, and that secures the kill. TPD active on the Crystal Maiden, the one where she comes to fight. She doesn't just split push, she takes over the enemy jungle, joins the mid or even Roshan engagements depending on what side of the map you're on. And meanwhile bottom lane, Arteezy trying to fight it out here. Fear again with the kick, there's the fissure to counterplay it, but Arteezy locks onto Dubu. He's gonna find one, he claps Febby. Might be getting a second here momentarily. Tornado EMP can turn the tides of this fight though. Arteezy low, gets off a couple last swipes, but will end up dropping MVP. They need to snowball this one. They will bring down the refraction of Sumail, but can they dive further?
Heroes. Like, this is not even a good exchange for them. Yes, you kill the EG safe lane carry, but the way kind of...
Arteezy will creep down towards the Ripper. They have a trap, and it gets eyes on Febby. PPD inching forward. Fear's also there. They've got the long-range initiation, and even walks into the pit. He goes for a bit of a scout, and it's the scout that will result in his untimely demise. And with that, EG going to finish off the Dark Troll Summoner as well. Fissure. And then we'll see if they want to jump into the pit.
The 8 kills. Universe just taking the top tier 1 tower, coming mid after that.
Oh, I feel so bad for QO right about now. He's gonna get a bruising from the old man. Right on top of him, gets off the socks, but the Dark Pack does come through. He does manage to pop the ultimate, leaps away into the trees, but a roll forward finds him out. Can he survive this? Another web gets deployed. He heads to the south. QO, time to pull out your fancy footwork. The old man still wanting to chase, but QO barely trickles away. The creeps are scouting him out. He needs that regen to take it now. And one solitary range creep will isolate him and prevent him from healing up, but he does manage to worm his way through the trees, down into the river. Still keeps it going well elsewhere. Sumail fairly close, but farming Ancients. Maybe too low. They're going to try to cut him off. Universe says no. The journey around the world ends in death, and now Febby, who wanted to save him, could be next. It's going to be slow going here through a level 2 untouchable, pops the dust, just looking for that little bit of move speed slow here as EG continue to clinically spread the map.
Man, Universe is big. Vlad's treads, level 11.
Roll forward, bottom lane, goes through the kick, will get caught by a tornado, but PPD's there with the deny, EMP coming through, and then Sumail with an aggressive blink, working on MP. Forev does have an Echo Slam, doesn't want to use it yet, wants to break through this refraction first. This leaves Dubu in a bad position, slowed down by the Crystal Maiden, shredded by Arteezy, another kill for EG, and now they see their opening. They want to Roche. It's already a level 3 meld. Roche won't last long, but Forev is going to cut them apart, separating the two cores. As QO thinks about a bold move. Can he leap in? Can he turn the tides of this game? It feels like they have to contest this Roche. A tornado spins through. Arteezy continuing to stack up the Fury Swipes. It's a very difficult engage. Another fissure, but that allows Sumail to blink onto Forev. Even the Golem's being turned against him, and now Universe arrives. Where did he come from? From top to bottom, he runs. And Forev will TP away. Just make it out in the end, but still the Aegis going to Arteezy. EG hunting back Dubu with an army of spiderlings. Well, a clean Roshan take, though it looked like it could get messy for a moment there.
After a day of close 2-1 neck-and-neck series yesterday, we may be in for our fourth 2-0 in a row here.
He's been caught in the mid lane, and speaking about quick.
QO, speaking of getting caught out, he's out of mana here.
The man that can't afford to die is the man that will. EG, 12-2, just slaughtering MVP, and there's...
Can we put it in that category?
But the thing is, I think it's, let's say we do, it's game 2. He saved the BM for game 2 and it looks secure. Well, they might find Universe here. Swap back in and do an Echo Slam. Big pick for MVP.
And also,
very big.
Is good against the Enchantress creeps, of course, but tier 3 tower at most, and I think MVP recognizing that will TP back to defend.
Arteezy, Fissure coming through, slowing him down. It's up to MP to hold the line. The Tornado not offering much. EMP not too great either. And now Arteezy blinks onto Femi, tries to go to work on him as the ult. The kick comes through. Fear drills him, and that means a likely tower dropping as well. Silencing MP. They are going to jump in with QO. He engages. He's desperate to hold the line here, but they magnetized him. Then Forev gonna reveal his Blink Dagger. Just managed to pick it up. They're going to swap away to safety, so they've killed off the Earth Spirit. That's the Aegis cracked. Sumail, though, has a double damage rune. Tread carefully if you're MVP. Forev's thinking about a fissure. Inspiration of the Aghanim Xerxa, as well as the Mask of Madness. It's become the de facto build. Universe moving in. They are smoked up here on the EG cores, and it looks like they want to jump. Dubu's going to walk right into it. He will be a quick snack for Arteezy. The question is, do they get more QO? Counter initiating. He blinks forward, then pounces away, deciding this is not the fight for him. Universe with the BKB, looking for the backstab, engages with the Insatiable Hunger. Everyone retreating, but QO, oh, he's been forced to ult. Arteezy forces that cooldown out. A minute or he won't have it available.
I think it's okay. EG probably don't want to force
it coming.
Well, they'll find
Universe farming Ancients for now. Smoke about to expire and it will break, and they dust Universe. They get the Echo off. They locked up the Broodmother. They get the kill. MVP.
Fast play from Forev there. Very fast fingers.
He's got BKB. That could have gone completely south if he popped it in time.
And EG even quickly looked to rotate
towards QO in the mid lane. Arteezy's gonna have a blink soon. He latches onto him a bit. Fear though with the pullback off the mark. The kick will hit though. This could be bad for QO. No ultimate, has to pounce away. But Arteezy has the move speed to try and chase. Continues pursuit. He's got one more blink, but he'll let it go there. And top lane is pushing, so EG may be drawn back.
MP really needs, I think level 13 he's about to get it, he needs that exalt point. You just right now he's only got 4 spells and
he's trying to set up Fissure, not quite timed perfectly, so Arteezy just limps out.
What's he gonna go?
And the Enchantress that died earlier is coming.
Level 13, that's a late exalt point, but...
Well, could be just in the nick of time. Arteezy though still holding the Aegis here. Kyo's gonna engage, pouncing forward. Or rather, blinking forward, then pouncing back. And now roll in from Fear, a big commitment into the middle of MVP. Will he get punished for this one? Looks like he's going to drop. The old man, well, you mentioned balls of steel. I think that qualifies as well, but those balls get crushed anyway. Now QO on the chase, he wants to find more here. Latching onto PPD with the blink forward from the pounce. Universe on the backside going to work with the BKB, ignoring the untouchable of Bebby, working his way down onto the Enchantress while Arteezy and Sumail combine onto Forev. They're going to kill off the Shaker, has the buyback, may need to use it. QO, well, not able to find the Crystal Maiden kill in the end. He has to back away and they jump onto him. They've baited out Arteezy a little bit, but Arteezy's still in the Aegis. The hero they can't afford to lose is Sumail. Tornado crashing through. Can they lock him down? Ice Wall getting dropped once more into the breach from QO. Not enough to finish the job, but Arteezy's Aegis is going to pop now. He had about 2 minutes left, so it's a pretty big pickoff. Can they kill him again? They want to try. Forev's there. Arteezy popping the ultimate, immediately getting re-stunned, but then pushed back. Looks like he's still going to survive for now. MP laying into him. Plink by Plink. Auto-tech by Auto-tech. They will try to bring him down. Universe looking for the side swipe here. They might lose Arteezy. This is huge! Forev! Massive echo! Brings down Arteezy. Destroys the Crystal Maiden and sends EG packing. MVP. Hang on.
The team
they have not lost the Rex.
There's still not enough to keep Arteezy alive. He kind of has to die to keep to save Sumail and the Templar Assassin. And
speaking of Sumail, BKB and Hyperstone ready to go, and he's coming from the side. It looks like EG want to fight. Fear's in position in the trees, but he's about to be found by Dubu. Scouts him out. The Venge is going to ambush the old man, and instead of getting the jump, he goes down. What a play from the support. Dumps Heavy out, runs back in, but QO gets to work now. PPD going to fall. MVP turning this game stack by stack, bit by bit. QO 98 GOD. Turn it 4. 3 down. All day MVP. It's a miracle.
Well, this is why you give QO a lane where he can farm.
They're not done yet. They see Arteezy.
Oh, very close to canceling that blink. Arteezy almost losing his life there as well. on the high ground here. They want EG to push out of their base. They're like, come on, EG, let's go for another round.
RTZ might cooperate. He's just sprinting at them. Dubu waiting on the high ground. There's the Fisher to start. And then 4F says, let's not do that. But Dubu, oh, maybe the sacrifice. The clap kills him. A bit overeager. They will forfeit the veg. PPD can maybe save an ally. All of MVP's cores and even their supports remain relevant into the late game, but we're not quite there yet, and EG are on the move. Up to the top lane they go, kick forward, and Q actually pounces into this one. He could be in danger, he's going to need help. Magnetize coming through, they are going to swap away to safety, but RTZ locks on, he just barely gets off the Shadow Dance, sprints backwards, the old man locks into 4M though. There's the Echo, 1-2, QO wants to come back in. He's down the Earth Sphere from the rear, pokes him down with that dagger. Now Universe BKB and wants to retreat. It's 3 down for MVP. The man that can't afford to die is Mr. QO. He carries a gem, he carries a hell of a lot of gold, the hopes and dreams of his team, but die he will. It all started with one big kick and an unfortunate time to pounce forward.
Hey, they're going to go for it. They feel like they have to go for something big. EG are going to make a move to counter this, I can only imagine. Here they come.
Even if they don't fully see it, they know, and in fact, they have vision here into the pit, so they know exactly what's happening. Fear's gonna roll into starting. QO, this should be a dieback. It is dead for 100, and with that, MVP are gonna get routed. Feby's next. Well, EG have salvaged this one, and they say, screw the Roche, we're gonna take the racks.
You live by QO, you die by QO. It's always been the way with this guy. He puts his team on his back sometimes, has these just all these jaw-dropping performances, but then he makes a mistake like that 2 in a row, and MVP may be done for on the back of that.
A lot of pressure on the young player's shoulders, and speaking of a young player, Sumail, he's a veteran at this point, confidently struts forward. They're going to kill off 4 and straight onto the throne. EG has a date now with Liquid, and Secret is sitting back and waiting to see who they're going to play tomorrow. The boys in blue, they just never fail to disappoint on the big stage.
Yeah, a heartbreaking way for MVP to end. And for us, the fans, the viewers, it felt like MVP were going to claw their way back in and make a match of this, but then unfortunate mistakes. It wasn't even, in some ways, EG played a hell of a game, but QO just kind of giving them a couple of gifts, and it's EG victorious here, going through to the top 3 of the Shanghai Major.
They've still got a lot of work yet to do. Even should they beat Liquid, it's going to be a long day for them. But for now, all we can do is take our hats off to EG, as well as MVP, who had an incredible run here. Not just them, but also Fnatic from the Southeast Asian region, going deep in this tournament and showing that there's life. It's revitalized. Yeah. SEA.